This video is going to be used to give a brief description of how the Ichishkin alphabet works, how we write some of our words. We have a barred L, and that sound is made, you make a L sound, la, and then if you hold your tongue in that place where you make a L sound, l, and then now the tip of your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth. If you flatten about half of your tongue, or a quarter of your tongue, flatten more of your tongue in that same spot, and blow air out of both sides of your tongue, then you should be able to make this barred L sound. Ichla, ichla, ichla. So that's the barred L sound. We have a T barred L sound. You make the same barred L, but now you're gonna you don't move your tongue any. You keep the same barred L, but then you try to make a T noise. So it's kind of like a T and kind of like a barred L together. That's why it's called the T barred L. That's one sound. It's just okay. So our vowels, we have an A, and this is the sound that the A makes is usually or or ah. It never makes a sound. It's either or ah. This also could be seen long, a short A or a long A. So either ah, or the long A would be ah, Tottenham. Then the I can either make a I, like pig, I, or E, like keep. And this also could be seen as long. E, like to say yes, E. And another vowel we have is a U. The U makes one sound, oo, and it also could be long, ooh. Now, the important thing to know about this U is that it makes a oo sound. It doesn't make a sound. It's not like cuppin', because is over here, cuppin', not coop. This makes a oo sound. So I, E, oo. That leaves one other letter, the barred I. This is a real short, quick sounding vowel. It just is like like put, It's a real short, real quick sound, and it's pretty frequent. So these are our vowels that we could use, or that we use in our alphabet. Now the other symbols that you're going to see are, well, actually first, the vowels, we also have what's called diphthongs, and that's where you start at one sound for a vowel, and then you move on to another, like an AY diphthong. It starts with a and it moves to a E, I. This also could be long. I or I. Then we have a AW diphthong, and those are always pronounced ow, like chow. Those also could be long. Then an IW diphthong, like ew, new, which could also be long. And then the last diphthong is a UI. The UI is like oi. oit, we oit, oi. And it can also be long, oi, oi. So those are the vowels and those are the diphthongs. Now the other symbols you will see is the glottal stop. This is a glottal stop, like an apostrophe. So if you have two A's, it could be a long A like ah, but if there's a glottal stop separating them, like the word for crow, ah ah, ah ah, then that means you pause. So if you see this glottal stop in between two vowels, then that means you make two separate sounds, ah ah. And then we have stress. This is a stress marker. There's one stress per word. So if you have more than one vowel, you have to mark which word has the stress. Like the word for three is mutat. The stress is on the barred I. Mutat. If it was on the A, it would be mutat, mutat. But it's not, it's pronounced on the I, barred I. So it's mutat, mutat. So the pitch should be higher on the barred I than on the other vowel. So mutat. All of the words have one stress per vowel, and the stress could be moved around depending on what's connected to it. Now this glottal also indicates for sounds to be hard. You take a T sound, t, t, normal T, but if it has a glottal stop next to it, now that becomes a hard T, like t, 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 t. So it's kind of quick, snapped, it becomes a hard T. You make it harder. T, t. Also a P. You just snap it, snap it again, make it a hard sound. CH. Becomes a hard CH, and then you have a TS. TS is one sound, tss, tss, tss. But when it's hard, you make that one sound hard, so you go tss, 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 tss. Okay, so those could be hard. I'm gonna wait on the K's until after we do one more symbol that shows up in the alphabet, the underline. The X without a line on it is called a front X. And it's the sound that a front X makes is kind of like a cat. It's hard to hear compared to the back X. If you put a line under that X, it becomes a back X, which means you pronounce it further back in your throat. So it went from like a cat to so it's pronounced further in your throat with that line. That makes it a back. Makes it back in your throat. So the line under a word means back. So now we get into our K's. We have different kinds of K's. This K has no line, so that means it's a front K. It's not hard, so it's a soft front K. Normal K. K. The soft front K could become a hard front K if we add the glottal. That makes it. We also have a back K. With the line, it means back, like tweez, ka, 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 ka. You have to pronounce the K further back in your throat. That back K could become a hard back K. Hard back K. Enu. Enu. And then sometimes the K's will show up as with a W on it, like so it'd be kwa, 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 or a kwa, kwa, or kwa, kwa. So those are the sounds that could be back. The back X or the back K. So there's no line, so this is front K. There's no glottal, so it's a soft front K. Here's a hard front K. Here's a soft back K. Here's a hard back K. So the glottal makes it hard or soft, and the line makes it front or back. With the glottal, it's hard. With the line, it's back. With both of them, it's hard and it's back. So this is a brief introduction on the alphabet.